Hey guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a love and soul connection reading for the sign of Sagittarius for September 2021. Keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message, so take what you feel resonates, disregard the rest, go for it today. But know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power. It lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet, my friends. So use that power to do wisely. Before I get into the reading as well, I just want to say a huge shout out to all my subscribers. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. You guys mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you feel like this is for you and you'd like to see more of it, please hit subscribe during the journey with me. I'd love to have your energy along this ride. And guys, if you like this video, if you just want to help support me out as well, please help me out. Smash that like button. I truly appreciate it. Let's circulate this message to more people who may need to hear it. So before I also get into the reading, I'm going to take a moment to call on Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, as well as my team of light, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I invite them to join us to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible in delivering messages that are only for the highest good of the entire collective watching, but for the most far-reaching. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull 3 different piles. I'll pull a pile over here for your energy, a pile on this side for your love or soul connections energy, and a pile down the middle to see what the shared energy is of the connection. So just keep in mind as well, I am calling in for love and soul connections. So this could be for love relationship you're dealing with now, something from the past to past life, or something or somebody who's coming into your energy field. But I also think that it's really important here just to know that the energies could be changed, and they could be vice versa. So if you don't resonate with the pile that I've intended for you, that's fine. The energies can switch, so just be aware of that. Okay, so I have the Chakra Wisdom Tarot here, and I'm going to ask some of your energy, please, Spirit. What is Sag's energy towards this partnership? This card wants to flip to. I'm going to put it down at the bottom. I have a few cards that hit the ground. So the one that hit a chair here is Judgment. I'm just going to pause you guys and grab those cards. Alright, I'm back. So the 2 that fell was the King of Cups, and you have the Emperor. For some of you on this side, you could definitely identify as a masculine energy. You could have a lot more, I think it's yin, yang. I'm confused on that. So if you let me know as well in the comments below which one is masculine, feminine, I'd love that, or feminine. But you also have the Hierophant on the bottom. So definitely this energy feels very, very masculine to me. So this could be you as well, regardless of your masculine or feminine energy, though. And I feel like there's something about being in control, but also with this blue, this is about the truth. Being in control and being truthful, following your heart as well, and knowing what it means inside of there, knowing that when we make announcements, when we make judgment calls as well, we want to do this while connected to Spirit, but also connected to our heart, because that's our power source. For some of you as well, in regards to this connection, for some of you may be going through divorce as well with the Hierophant in the reverse. But I feel like as well, some of you may be really questioning your spiritual truths right now. Let's get a little bit more, please, Spirit. So for Sagittarius, can you tell me about the Judgment, the King of Cups, the Emperor? For some of you, I also heard you may have like more than one suitor or more than one love interest. And let's find out. Spirit, what messages do you have with Judgment and the King of Cups, with the Empress and the Hierophant reverse? I heard there's 2 truths too, but really there's that more than that. There's there's your truth, your person's truth, and somewhere down the middle is that space in between of what happened without projections. Okay, so you have the Death card that came out here as well. 3 of these violet cards connected to Spirit, your crown chakra. A lot of changes are happening. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. What I heard is whatever changes are coming, therefore your highest good. So for some of you as well, I heard like there could be like I said, questioning your spiritual integrity. I heard spiritual worth, and but your spiritual understandings and what you truly believe as well. There may be something that has ended that has caused an epiphany for you as well. For some of you, it could be the relationship with this person as well. I'm going to move over onto their side and we'll come back and see if we can get any clarity. I definitely feel like, I want to say, this energy feels blocked to me. And I think that with this King of Cups too, he may know what he feels in his heart, but I feel he's not really willing to share it. He's not really willing to spread this out. For some of you, I heard like you might be waiting on somebody to speak their truth, waiting on someone to make this judgment call. I heard on whether or not they want to be in a relationship with you, whether or not, even I heard that it's you. So they're picking me up on kind of like a third party situation where you may not be the only person in this person's world, and like, and they may not be the only in yours, you know, like you guys, there could be like kind of a polyamorous situation here as well. But I feel like whatever's happened, there's been a huge transformation, okay, and a call to transformation. Almost I heard call to arms. So Spirit, let me know about the love and soul connection of Ace of Coins. Something is definitely happening for them. It is grounded, it is stable, it's connected with the root chakra. Tell me more of this Ace of Coins, please. So these cards fell on top of yours, and I feel like these are going to explain. So I'm going to put them down here. These cards did not. They fell in the middle. You have the Star, which is healing, and Temperance in the reverse, which that is you guys, Sagittarius as well. Could be an Aquarius, could definitely be an Earth sign. You could have Aries here. So tell me about balance. Tell me about Temperance in the reverse here. Justice. Could be Libra. So yeah, Justice and Judgment. The truths and things need to be made right. Something over here is a judgment call, knowing that there needs to be major changes happening, and I think this is why the Hierophant's in the reverse. So the cards that fell out on top of yours, you have the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Coins, and Strength in the reverse. On this side, while it feels again very closed off, and very closed off with this King of Cups and the Emperor, I feel like it's not very forthcoming with their feelings, not very forthcoming with information. Now, something may have happened to this person where internally they don't feel very strong, and I think that on here we've got these thought loops and something that we may be thinking but may not be correct, or something that needs to be changed in some way of thinking that needs to be learned. This could also, I heard, be communication. I feel like you could be experiencing a lot of financial abundance right now as well. There's a lot to be offered here, but for some reason it doesn't feel like it's what you want. So you have the Four of Swords on this side, came out with healing. So we have the Four of Swords in the upright, the Four of Wands in the reverse. I feel like the person or your personal soul connection has done a lot of healing, has worked on themselves a lot to create something stable, and maybe even financially stable for themselves. This person has put the work in. I feel like temperance here shows up, and what I'm hearing in this is time. This person may not necessarily always have the time management skills needed to get everything they want accomplished. I feel like it may bother them quite a bit as well, but they know that there's only so much they can do, and because they've taken the time to kind of heal their mind and get their heart straight, this person over here doesn't feel any hard ways towards over here. Okay, there is a lot that I feel a lot more lighter energy over here. Again, I feel blocked, and I'm not sure. I feel like it's this Emperor energy. Somebody could feel like weakness is beneath them, is what I heard. Or that whatever has happened with the strength in reverse, whatever needs to be changed, and whatever understanding or whatever major, like, and I feel like spiritual truth on this side with the Hierophant could be divorce as well, like I said, but whatever has happened, I'm grabbing a card here, guys, but whatever has happened here, I feel like this person may not want to allow the other people around them to know what's happening, and is going to keep that stuff to themselves. For some of you with the death, I rarely take this as a death card, but for some of you there could have been a death in the family as well that's had somebody kind of not wanting to share their emotions here. The death card, though, I think is really important because I'm filming on September 13th. 13 is the day of change. It's the transformation. So somebody, I feel like whatever's happening over here, somebody's learning some major spiritual lessons, coming back into balance as well. Spirit, can you tell me about the shared energy between these two? What's the shared energy of this partnership? You have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So something I hear is it was difficult, this partnership's difficult, but you both want to try again with the Ace of Wands. The bottom of the card is the Queen of Cups. And that's a counterpart, baby. Where is it? That's counterpart. So, I'm picking up Scorpio. I'm hearing Scorpio, but could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that you may have that in your chart. Maybe someone you're dealing with. But I feel like in this situation, dealing with matters of the heart seem to be difficult. I heard it's a race for some of you as well. There may be a lot of competition in this partnership. So tell me about this Queen of Cups, please. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like both of you may want things to move forward and may want things to change, and there's definitely a lot of feeling. There's a lot of love here in this relationship. Over on here, on this person's side, I'm definitely feeling again this wanting a new start, wanting something grounded, feeling healed. They're resting their mind. They know that things are going to work out okay. On this side, over here, what needs to be released, how I'm feeling anyway, is this understanding about masculinity is one of the things I'm hearing, and the ability to open up and share our feelings. That does not make or question or call to question our feelings of masculinity if that's something that we've held on to. In many, many ways, the social construct of masculinity is something that we've put those meanings on in society. And I feel like it's pretty unfair to little boys and men for being raised in that kind of way and thinking as well that our heart space could be weakness and that we have trouble expressing ourselves. For some of you, I definitely feel like the desire to express yourselves is there. It may be really difficult for one or both of you, but both of you guys need to make this change. Healing needs to happen on this side. Movement needs to happen on this side, where a decision and a judgment call needs to be made as well. It could be on your side or on this side, Sagittarius, that you're holding a little bit more power and decision about whether or not you go forward and back here. This person on the other side may have been pretty open and honest that they want to see the relationship come back, or open and honest that they're working on themselves and they're healing and, they feel like justice has come to rest. But depending on it, I definitely feel on this side, on the Sag side, there's been a lot of withholding. So the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. For some of you, I feel like this is asking you to get much more in touch with your feminine qualities, but I also feel like this is just that inner knowing. This is, again, this counterpart to the Hierophant. For some of you, the moon is under here as well. For some of you, I definitely feel like as well that this partnership could definitely be past life oriented, divine partnership inspired as well. There's a lot of different cards here that suggest the universe has either brought you two together for karmic reasons, potentially to learn lessons and to help you grow as people. The other one I feel like is because we've had 2 times the Queen and King of Cups, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. You have the Emperor over here. There's a lot of major arcana here that suggests that this partnership is what I heard is ordained. But this partnership was meant to test you, was meant to release those inhibitions, was meant to help you connect with your heart space, was meant to help bring healing. So again, whatever's happened, I feel on your side, whether you're talking about it or not, there's been a major change and a major transformation happening within you. On this side, I feel like they're starting to live their life in a newfound way. Although, where I see again Temperance, it may not be quite balanced. I keep hearing time management on that, but that could also be that we have a lot of different ways that we want to do, a lot of different places we want to put our wands. Kind of like this 9 of Wands. For some of you, what I heard is that could be infidelity as well. If there's a lot of different places we want to put our wand, that kind of is where, again, it could be infidelity, or it could be that there are multiple people in this relationship, or there's multiple facets. Because as a people, we are able to love more than one person. That we have more than one soulmate in our life. And I feel like for some of you, if you're clinging on so tightly to it just being one, this is where we really need to open up and expand. For some of you, there's something I'm hearing, and it has to do with twin flame. Like if you feel like this is resonating with that kind of divine counterpart, is that they're not always in our world to be with us. Sometimes it is that to help us, to build us and to make us stronger, because they are going to help bring out so many of our triggers, our insecurities, and we're going to do that to them too. But this is, I heard, what's important here is like you can't control their healing, you can't control their outcome, and in the end you might find you don't want to be with this person. That relationship is more spiritual in nature, and what I'm hearing is we're on this side, it needs to be hunkered down into an understanding of ourselves so that we feel whole and complete when we come together with this person. But for many of you, I'm hearing again, this 9 of Wands, this partnership was meant to be difficult, to teach you your own inner strength, to teach you something real. And I feel like on this side, over here, on your side, it's in the reverse. Potentially those lessons are still being learned, and it may be something in our headspace that we need to get a grip around and to be able to understand, to be able to create our own fortune, and to be able to be happy and content with what we have in this world. That it doesn't matter how many new shiny things that we have, if our foundation isn't stable, no amount of money is going to do anything. They're reminding me of something my dad said years ago. My husband and I wanted to purchase a house that needed a lot of work. Like a lot of work. And my dad's a contractor, so he was going to help. He said, I'll help you as much if you really want this. But the words he used were, but I think 5 years from now, Sarah, you're going to be, I'm almost going to cry thinking about it. He's like, I think 5 years from now, you're going to be sitting out here throwing matches at it, hoping it'll burn down. There's something here that I almost want to say that you can go ahead with this, but you may just want to throw matches at it, hoping it'll burn down. That foundation has to be solid before we can build on it, okay? That house as well, this house we were looking at, had some small little basement, was the right price, but not for all the work it needed. And the people actually tore it down that bought the property and built there. But it had some small little basement with 4 supporting beams on it. I feel like there's something here as well with these 4 supporting beams. If you need 4 supporting beams to hold up the partnership, it's built on a faulty foundation, okay? So I'm going to move on. For some of you, that is that part of the message. I hope it resonates. If it doesn't, it's all right. If it does, let me know if you'd like to in the comments. I hope it makes sense to you. So, I guess I should have been more clear on whose pile I was picking, but in the middle here, reconciliation came up. So, someone from your past is returning to your life. I'm going to put that in the middle, and I'm going to ask Spirit for Sagittarius. They're throwing again. As you get heart-to-heart conversations, I definitely feel on your side, and again, you may not resonate with this energy, but on your side, this is the energy I felt that was so locked up, right? That was so quiet, that wasn't willing to open up. I almost heard tortured. Like, it may very much make you afraid to open up about your feelings. But on this side, we need to speak honestly. This is what's desired, but I feel like this is what's needed. Open up and honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Let's find out on the soul connection side, please. You have healing family issues that came out. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, which definitely we had healing here. It's time to disconnect from the world with retreat and playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Definitely feel like that's on this end, that they've done a lot of healing. So here's where on your end, or again, remember vice versa, in order to get this kind of reconciliation, this kind of reunion to happen, we need to be open and honest about ourselves. And I think that that's what's important here too, you guys, having judgment with the death card here, with the Hierophant card here, because a whole lot of things come into question, especially if we're on that spiritual journey. Our spiritual journeys are going to make us grow. I feel like it's really important though, if you did resonate with the twin energy, I heard it's going to purge you. It's going to make, you're going to have to move through energy. And when you experience, so for example, on this side with the healing family issues, when you're experiencing all of these things, you just need to let it go. This is a process. And I feel like for some of you, you may even want to contact like a spiritual healer to help you to do this. But on your side, there may be things that you need to talk about. What I'm hearing is like you may never have actually spoke about these things before. But how do we heal it? We have to talk about it. For some of you people, for some of you guys watching, the person on the soul connection side I heard is a parent. Okay? So healing parental issues, or sorry, not on their side. You could be a parent, and this could be both ways, but I feel strongly for some of you that this is a family relationship as well. And oftentimes when we have our own kids, or as we experience things as adults, our childhoods come to question, and we start to think things and see things differently. And there may be a whole lot of healing and change that had to happen on this soul connection side, where you know, they didn't have your words to go by, but now it's the time that if you want this relationship to come back together, even though it's been hard, we have to speak up and be true about our emotions. So they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is wedding in the reverse. The situation involves marriage. For some of you, this definitely is a marriage. It could be coming back together. It may be, you know, that this relationship, by being open and honest and having the other person heal, could result in a higher commitment. I do definitely feel as well that the other person definitely was triggered a lot. Like I'm hearing a lot of triggered. So it's going to be really important to be honest and to know as well, I think, that when you guys get triggered, both of you need to open up and speak. Because when we get triggered, we act sometimes a little bit differently than we would have if we weren't triggered, especially if we have any history within, you know, our family or within our lives, if there's any kind of PTSD that we've had. Because I feel like, honestly, those of us on this, we're all ascending. We're all on a spiritual mission. Those of us who have the more work to do may have been the ones that had more trouble growing up. Okay, and this is just because I think it's important for us to know what struggle looked like, so that I'm going to get emotional, but so that we can help other people, because we've been there and we know what it feels like. And you know what? I've heard like there could be a lot of loss or abandonment issues, or feeling like you just weren't good enough, or feeling like you weren't loved because you didn't hear that, or actions of parents or actions of other people didn't show you that, or actions of people that have been in charge of you, authority figures. And this definitely as well here could be authority, right? And the Hierophant in the reverse as well, like not being able to be our own authority in our worlds because somebody's always told us that you're wrong. Not opening up our heart with other people because every time we opened up our heart, someone dismissed us or put us down. So I think it's really important here on this healing journey that we really reflect and learn from our childhood experiences, our parents, and everything that's made us into who we are right now, to come back into a full being of self, a fully powerful being who's capable of making changes in the world, of being connected to spirit, of following your intuition, of following your joy, my friends, following your joy with the solar plexus, confident joy, radiating that and radiating the strength that also says, you know what, I'm worth it, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, I'm loved, and I have every right to be loved, and to give love in return. And I think it's important as well that we come at every situation new. So for some of you as well, there may need to be a lot of forgiveness in the in-between because of the difficulties that have happened. And again, I'm picking up like a parent kind of situation as well. So for some of you, one of the things I'm hearing is like if you grew up with an abusive or alcoholic parent, right, or poverty, something like this, something where it has been really, really difficult for you. Both of you may have also experienced this, and I think that if you discuss it openly and honestly with this heart-to-heart, you're going to find out that you have a lot more similarities than you knew. So some parting advice on your side is to trust. Trust in the process, trust in this person, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful people's, trust in yourself, okay? The energy of the soul contract, or the soul contract, well, clearly soul contract is hope. And I definitely feel this. This person has healed a lot and definitely feeling hopeful, right? Wishing and desiring to have things work out and go right in their world and to be happy. You have solitude. I definitely feel that as well here with solitude, because they're taking that time to retreat, but I think it's to reflect on their own inner knowings, to rest their mind, and just to do things that make them happiness, or to feel happiness. And you also have truth and love. For some of you, they're ready to tell you the truth as well. There's a whole lot of truth they have welled up. There's a whole lot of love they have welled up, and you need to express this. But I also feel like on your side, you needing trust. On their side, them needing truth. This is trusting that when you share your truth with them, that they're going to be authentic and you're going to be safe in doing this, okay? So it is safe for you to show those feelings right now. Make sure it says here to recapture the romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Making sure that whatever it is that you need to discuss, they want me to show you the bottom of the deck. Here is the moon as well. This could be Cancer, but this could be something that's hidden. And if there's been something that's been hidden within this partnership that's keeping you apart, now's the time to heal that, my friends. So that's the message I have for you. Well, they show me dive deep. Dive deep. Dive deep into your own inner knowings, dive deep into your own inner strength, and no matter how difficult the conversation, or no matter how difficult this kind of reconciliation or this recovery of the relationship or the friendship is, it's worth it, my friends. So that's the message I have. I'd love to hear from you if you want to let me know in the comments how it resonated. If not, perfectly fine. I will talk to you later. I love you all. You guys have a great day. Bye now.